Next guest introduced an amendment to end taxpayer funding of this organization. Joining us now, author of Taking a Stand, Moving Beyond Partisan Politics to Unite America, 2016 Republican presidential candidate, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Senator, we're giving him over $500 million a year, at least for the last 4 years. One has to wonder, with all the debt we have, could we not better spend our money?
Well, above and beyond the gruesomeness of selling body parts, there's another reason to oppose giving money to Planned Parenthood. Everything they do is done by community health centers. And we've given billions and billions of dollars to community health centers, which do everything that Planned Parenthood does, except they don't do abortions. So really, the taxpayer money is for abortions. There's absolutely no reason to give 1 penny to Planned Parenthood unless you want taxpayer funding of abortions. And now apparently they're also involved in the sale of body parts. So this is gruesome, and I hope we'll wake up a lot of people, because I know people who say, oh, I'm kind of pro-choice, but they're not for selling body parts. They're not for trying to extract a fetus in a way that we can keep part of the baby and not crush part of the organs. So this is very upsetting to a lot of people, and I think even a lot of pro-choice people are going to wonder, really, why are we giving money to Planned Parenthood?
Let me talk about the state of the 2016 GOP race. Obviously, the surge of Donald Trump. His message is resonating on immigration, the treatment of veterans. What do you make of his rise, and what do you make of him in the Republican Party, in the debates, et cetera? Some people are extremely critical of him, like Governor Rick Perry. What are your thoughts?
I think what you're going to find with so many candidates, that little bitty tweaks up and down seem to be bigger than they actually are. And I think you'll find that as the other candidates, myself included, get our message out there, that there's going to be a lot of shifting around of the vote. One of the things that we're excited about is that when you poll my candidacy against Hillary Clinton, we actually lead Hillary Clinton in 5 states won by President Obama. So there's some good news to spread around if you know where to look for it.
All right, you put out an ad that actually cracked me up. You using a shredder. I'm Rand Paul. I'm trying to kill the tax code, all 70,000 pages of it. Let's show the tape.
Hey, I'm Rand Paul, and I'm trying to kill the tax code, all 70,000 pages of it.
I think I choose all 3. Great way to get your message out. I'd love to see the tax code change. What would you like to do with it?
Well, we looked at the code, and it's so complicated. It's 70,000 pages, and really we think the tax code is chasing American jobs overseas, chasing American companies overseas. Just last year, Burger King reincorporated in Canada. Several dozen companies have reincorporated in Europe. Wouldn't it be great if we had a low flat rate, 14.5%, fill out your tax return on 1 page? Maybe we'd get the opposite. Maybe companies would want to come to America, and people would want to relocate and bring their money here, because America would be the best place to do business. And right now it's not, because we've been chasing people away. So we just say eliminate the whole tax code. I like the chainsaw best myself, but eliminate the whole tax code and replace it with a 1-page tax return, 14.5% for individuals and 14.5% for businesses.
I'm pretty sure that Obama's going to get this horrible Iranian nuclear deal. Where do you think it stands now?
I voted for sanctions because I wanted to drive them to the table. I've always wanted negotiations as being preferable to war, but I've always wanted a good deal. And I think given Iran's duplicity over the years and their lack of trustworthiness with regard to international agreements, I think we need proof of compliance, proof of consistent compliance, before we would release the sanctions. So had I been in charge, I would have negotiated, I think, from a position of strength. And I would have said, look, we'll negotiate, but the only way we'll take off sanctions is very gradually over a several-year period as we see proof of compliance. And I think taking them off simultaneous at the beginning is a mistake.
All right, Senator, thanks for being with us. Appreciate your help. And coming up, we